Hey you guys, welcome to the bi-weekly love edition for water signs, starting with Pisces. I've already shuffled the cards for you. And you guys, that Mercury retrograde kicking my butt today. I had originally done the water signs. That was the first video I did. And I don't know, my computer ate that shit up. It is gone. Like, I have been searching for the past couple of hours, like trying to recover it. It just is gone. The shortcut is there, but it's just like, it's been changed. I'm like, no. So I went to YouTube. I tried all the little hacks, and it's just the computer just chewed it up. So I was gonna curse Mercury out, like, Mercury, no, don't even start with me. I create my reality. Don't do that. But I'm gonna look at it as Mercury, something shifted for y'all water signs. There must have been some transit that happened, and I guess everything that I pulled out in the cards has now shifted. So maybe that's not going to happen anymore. We're going back in time or some shit. So anyway, I'm about to do your readings again, and then I also pull from the Oracle deck, Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck at the end of each sign. That's enough of my rant. Let's go to Pisces. Thank y'all for watching and subscribing. Look at that shift. Something happened in the fate. The stars changed. Y'all got me acting silly now too. I'm tired. Y'all like, I ain't never seen Miss High Concept act like that. This is my silly side, y'all. I'm getting used to being on camera now. Well, I ain't saying nothing else. Okay, so central issue here, we got Two of Cups, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands. And I don't even remember what was said in your reading. I have no clue. I really don't. I'm trying to see if anything. I don't think any of these are the same. Maybe, yeah. I think Four of Wands did come out in the same spot too. So, I think it was Three of Wands, Four of Wands. So, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Somebody was waiting to hear from somebody. And it was an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But anyway, something happened. So whoever you could have been waiting for, you've made some sort of connection. You have, I don't know if this is a reconciliation. It could be a new love. But the central issue is centered around making that love connection and having something in common with somebody. Now, it starts off really sweet and nice, but eventually there is going to be conflict. You guys are going to become very heated with some sort of discussion, where, you guys are no longer listening to each other. You're just kind of bickering and going back and forth with each other. And so make sure that you're taking the time out. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Make sure that you guys are communicating properly. But this is also too about things coming out that are uncomfortable. So either you are going to end up pushing someone's buttons or saying something that they don't agree with. And then somebody is becoming very defensive at this point. Someone is really standing up for what they believe in, what they're passionate about. There's a lot of passionate energy going back and forth here. And I wouldn't worry about it though, because we do have the Four of Wands. So that conflict is going to be resolved with whatever issues that you guys are going through. This is having some sort of happy ending, basically. Either you guys are going to agree to disagree and go your separate ways, or you're just coming back down and settling, like, why are we arguing? it's nothing to argue about, and this could end up being like some really good makeup sex for you guys. So it ends in a good way. You guys are going to be able to get past whatever this conflict is, and then you're going to be able to settle down into something more peaceful, more calm. Now also too, there's a possibility that, and I kind of picked this up for a reading last week, I think, but it almost looks like the same energy, like when you're out at a social gathering or out at a party, and then all of a sudden a fight or an argument breaks out, maybe even in your home. So there's something going on where there is a conflict, but I feel like the conflict gets resolved here, and you guys are ready to move to the next step together. You know what, Pisces, I really don't feel like, I really don't feel like there is too much more to that. You guys are just being very passionate about something. Like I said in the first video, it seemed like it was an earth sign that came out. Oh, I left my clarifiers. I can use a different deck for clarifiers though. Let's see if I could at least look into this Two of Cups, maybe give you a little more information about that. Let's see, clarify Two of Cups. Yeah, you guys, the first reading, I'm starting to remember now. Whatever you were waiting for, there seemed like there was some anxieties that came out, like you were stressed about something or stressed about hearing from someone, or maybe someone was stressed about hearing from you. And two, I got like that there was a really deep connection that you were having with this person. But the connection is one of those connections that's so deep that you don't understand it, and it's kind of scary, or it feels too good to be true. You're like, is this real? Is this fake? Or is this real? So maybe some of those same energies are still going on, but maybe there's been a shift. Maybe you guys are talking, and look, see, I was just talking about it. The moon, the love being so deep that you don't understand it. There's this connection is scary, or maybe it's like, I know if I fall in love with this person, they're gonna break my heart. Like, I don't want that. So this person is triggering all your anxieties, or maybe you're triggering their, I feel like it's a mirrored effect, really. I feel like you both feel it. And not only that, this is making me too feel like this is a telepathic connection here that you guys have with one another. So here too, with the Four of Wands, that is the same thing. I feel like you guys are going to get past that. You're going to open up and allow yourselves to trust again. But this person is here, like I explained before I put that away. Two, with the Moon card, this person is here to show you something, to be a reflection of your subconscious fears. So make sure that you're paying attention to their personality, their quirks, their habits, their behavior patterns. Pay attention to all of that, because they are there for a mirror. These are things, they're reflecting things within you that you don't recognize. So pay attention. For a lot of you, this could be that twin flame energy, because that is what twin flames do for each other. They give you some sort of enlightenment or awakening. They're supposed to be a mirror or a window to your soul. So, yeah, and I think I pulled a window to the soul type card from here too. So I doubt if the same cards start coming out, but it is starting to help me remember what did come out in that first video. Okay. So Pisces, additional information, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of April, well, the weekend of April 6th through the 8th, 2018. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I guess the universe was like, nah, tell them this. I'm still thinking about that. That's the first, I guess that's the first time that has ever happened. Like when I recorded a video and it just got lost. Okay, so here, the central issue, we have helpless and hopeless. So maybe at one point you didn't know which path to take or which direction to go. Should you give this relationship a try? Should you go on your own? If you were torn between two different people, whatever the case, I feel like there may have been some sort of confusion about your path. You could have been feeling lonely, feeling like you can't win for losing type of energy. And you may have gone through some sort of emotional transformation here. But I feel like maybe you got yourself together, things changed, and all of a sudden your emotions are stable again because we have the 4. And now you're moving forward with whatever it is that you were wanting or desiring, or your partner is. This is you taking the lead and calling the shots here and not allowing someone else to dictate to you. Now, on the other hand, it could also be that you're dealing with someone who has those personality traits, someone who likes to be the leader. And 2, because of the, is that shadow image on here, to me, it still makes me think of that twin flame energy. This is your shadow self. This person is here to help push you forward too. This person, you guys are probably supposed to lead together, or start something together, or establish something as a team or as a couple, whether it's a business or it's something creative. Because of all the wands, that was a lot of creative energy in there. So yeah, and you guys are creationists. You guys are manifesting the things that you want to happen. And again, look, we have that fire energy, that red and that blue, those polar opposites coming together to create something very important, I feel. So you guys working together have the power to really manifest and make changes, not only within your lives, but in the lives of other people. Okay, so let's move on to Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What messages are there for Cancer? Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weekend of April 6th through the 8th, 2018. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Why do I feel like I am starting to get some of the same cards here? I do remember the Empress coming out in one of the water signs. Okay, so Cancers. Central issue is the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Empress, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So with the central issue being a Page of Pentacles, there could be some of you dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you could also be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. But somebody is discovering something about themselves. Someone is realizing their self-worth here. You also may be focused on your money and developing some sort of gift. Now, because I am seeing this woman here, this seductive, attractive woman here, and then I'm seeing someone feeling disappointed and looking at what they did, and then here is the Three of Cups. So I'm feeling like for some of you there could have been a third party situation, an outsider. Maybe there was flirtation with you and another person, or your partner and another person, or the person that you were crushing on disappointed you some type of way. But the Empress is about having your desires come into fruition, but it's also about making yourself beautiful and available and attractive, and really getting it's also about flirtation here, and it's about having your being catered to. For some of you, this is kind of like being spoiled. This person really doesn't have to put much effort into getting what they want. They don't even really have to try, but things just happen for them. But yeah, also now in regards to a job though, this is pretty good, because this shows that maybe you're the type of person that you work at a really relaxed job, or something that you're passionate about, something that you're creative, you get to create. It's the type of schedule that you want. It's pretty laid back and pretty relaxed. But here too, with the Five of Cups, there's something that happened, something that someone is getting lost or stuck in, something that happened here. And I mean, I really kind of feel like this is some sort of third party incident here. I'm seeing maybe for some of you, you could have been drinking too much. Or one minute you're having fun and the next minute you're sad and thinking about your ex and wondering if you'll ever find that again, or comparing other people to your ex. But there is some sort of emotional loss here. You might be disappointed in a friend. There could have been some sort of betrayal here. Also, with this Page of Pentacles, there is some sort of immature energy going on as well. So this weekend, you could be meeting up with friends. You could be socializing. Maybe your friends ask you to come out to cheer you up for whatever reason. They're like, you've been staying in the house too long. Come and play with us. So it's kind of like, you know, you might randomly end up going out and celebrating with friends. But also I am seeing some sort of love triangle going on, and asking yourself, what did you get yourself into? Like, how did you get involved with something like this? Or how did you allow yourself to become part of something such as this? For some of you, it's just about someone that misses you. But either way, with the Three of Cups coming out here, this is a reconciliation with someone that you were disappointed in, or someone that you miss. Even if it's not a love interest, it is at least reconnecting and socializing. And, you know, just having a good time. Now, also here, it could be too that someone just wants to be friends. Someone that you're attracted to, maybe they only want to be friends and they just want to keep it at that. So maybe that is why you're a little disappointed in something. But hey, you know, at least you guys can be friends or whatever. Okay, so that is pretty much all I'm picking up for Cancer. Let me see. I'm still mad about those videos that got deleted. I'm like, what? Because there was some things that I picked out, and I don't know if it was for Cancer. And I want to mention it, but I don't want to mention it because I'm like, okay, maybe that wasn't y'all video. There was something I was picking up about a redhead, and someone who wanted to dye their hair this weekend. And I don't know if I said that on the Cancer video or not. And also I picked up a name, somebody named Harold, or someone possibly owning a Harold's chain. Those of you that are in Chicago would know what I'm talking about. It's a chicken shack, fried chicken. But yeah, I want to throw that in there just in case that message was in the Cancer video, but that could have been, you guys, I did all the signs, so I don't know. It wasn't Pisces, because I remember what Pisces was now, but I remember seeing something also about the forest preserves or being outdoors, and this kind of made me think of it too. I was looking at those trees behind her. So I don't know what that would have to do with the forest preserve or being outdoors or being around wooded areas. And I think, yeah, I mentioned Sedona or Arizona, but you know what? That might have been in the fire sign video. I don't know. So I'm going to just drop it. Maybe that wasn't even Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Additional messages. Okay, so I have healing begins. And so this makes me feel like there is someone who is coming out of the shadows, someone who is opening up, someone who is ready to talk again. And that may be from this sadness or this disappointment here, going from here to being able to open up again. And I feel like your heart chakra is activated and you're open and ready to allow yourself to love again, or at least to listen for this, listen to this person, or maybe these are the energies towards you. Maybe they are ready to listen to you, especially, if the story was the other way around, like you were the one that betrayed somebody or disappointed someone and you want the reconciliation. Maybe now is the good time there. I feel like there is going to be a reconciliation where, someone is opening up and ready to move forward and let the past go. So you're having some sort of mental clarity as well. And you're following your intuition. You're like, let me trust that everything is okay. So you're ready to talk, or that person is. And at first here, the central issue we had refusing to see, but I think this may be past energy. It could have been something that you were in denial about, or the other person. And, you also could have been closing off your emotions, closing off your intuition. You just didn't, something you could have been in denial about. You just didn't want to open up. You were grieving. You were sad about something. But now you're ready to move past that here. And you will have success and growth here. So I feel like there has been growth in you, maybe also in the other person, where you guys can look past things, that you've matured, you've gone through some sort of transformation. And also this is going to be having fresh starts, new conversations. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication with you and someone else, a significant other. If it's not someone that you're in love with, then at least it's some sort of friend that you could be talking to, or rekindling some sort of friendship. Okay, so Cancer, short and sweet. Let's move on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Scorpio. For the weekend of April 6th through the 8th, 2018. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Scorpio, I can't remember what those other cards were from the first video. I hate to keep going back to that. But I think looking at this, I think the information improved in this reading as well. Okay, so the heart of the situation, we have the Sun, and then we have Temperance. We have the Hanged Man and the Ten of Cups. So Scorpio, it looks like the central issue is freedom, being happy, being feeling relieved, and also being enlightened about the truth. So either you have revealed something or you learned something that was very revealing. Maybe it was about the person that you're interested in or whatever the case. But overall, even if you were still single, this is just like optimistic. This is good news. This is some sort of freedom or liberation and just being comfortable in the skin that you're in. It's also a possibility that someone will be stroking your ego, making you feel happy, telling you the things that you need and want to hear. But I don't feel like the person would be lying to you. I just feel like it's something that completely lifts your spirits. Now, also, this could be you being very outgoing, being like a social butterfly. There's also the possibility of receiving some sort of invitation to something, I feel, too. And you may take that person up on that offer because it's fun. Now, if you are connected with someone, I feel like this person is a soulmate. This is someone that you really feel at ease with. You guys might even have like very playful energy around each other, or this could be someone who is just strictly a platonic friend if it's not romantic. But if it is romantic, it's like lovers and friends, especially because we have the Ten of Cups showing up here. So this is about having happiness and fulfillment and spending time with someone that you love. A lot of times it is about dreams coming true. And also with the Temperance here, I'm feeling that you have a spiritual connection with this person, especially because it's next to the Hanged Man. So this is a highly spiritual connection that you may have with someone. You guys are able to have very deep conversations about the other side, about metaphysical things. I don't know. I feel like either you are being enlightened or this person is enlightening you. Now, even though I'm not showing a traditional twin flame cards, I do feel like I'm pulling that energy out for a lot of signs this week. Because this is also, for me, it reminds me of that twin flame energy. These people are connected. So also you could be connecting with someone who is completely opposite of you, but you guys somehow make it work. You get along beautifully. This is having a peaceful conversation. It's also something like relaxing, getting your hair or your nails done, or getting a pedicure on a mundane level, or getting a back massage. Spiritually, you could be a healer. You could be someone who works with their hands, opens up chakras. And yeah, overall, I feel like some of you could be, you yourselves could have some sort of spiritual gift, or may have just realized or come to the realization that you are highly spiritual. You are highly intuitive. Maybe you've had some sort of crystal clear premonitions. Maybe you're clairaudient. I think that's how you say it, or clairvoyant. You're one of the clairs, or maybe more than one. You can tap into that energy here. So for some of you, you are tapping into the subconscious or the spiritual realm, and you're able to translate that language or that experience for other people. So helping people to move in a spiritual path. And also here, something I was getting ready to say about the spiritual path. something happened where I just kind of feel like you had some sort of awakening, some sort of spiritual awakening here. Maybe that's why those cards just got, the reading got chewed up, because I feel like maybe there was a shift for the water signs. Something went one way, was going headed in one direction, and now the energies have changed or shifted here. Those of you, if you don't necessarily get to talk to this person, if you're like, I'm single, I didn't meet anybody this weekend, there is someone that you are still communicating with on a spiritual realm. Maybe you could feel it in your bones. This person is connected with you. Maybe you've been having dreams, and I picked that up for somebody else last week. Maybe you've been having dreams about this person. You're like, I know my twin flame is getting ready to come into my life. Or I know my soulmate is getting ready to come into my life because I've been dreaming about this person. And you guys are getting ready to meet. I do feel like it is something that is going to happen for you soon. It's just too much spiritual and positive energy radiating through these cards here for you. I'm feeling like a lot of meditation going on. I see a lot of you have been daydreaming. Now, for some of you, you've been daydreaming about a celebrity. You want to make that connection with a celebrity. You've been maybe even trying to say, maybe if I can manifest them and I can get their attention. I can get them to respond to one of my tweets, or I can get them to say something to me on social media. So it could also be something of that sort. But those of you that are in relationships, this is a great energy. You guys are being honest and open with each other. You guys, if there was anything that was broken, you guys are healing and moving past anything that was negative. You're connecting. You might be isolating yourselves from other people and just staying in the home together, or staying under each other's wings and just spending time with family and, just relaxing here. So, and then for a small percentage of you, you could be also just discovering that you're pregnant, or that you're just now bringing a baby home as well. Okay, so let's go on to the Oracle cards, Scorpio. What additional messages are there for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weekend of April 6th through the 8th, 2018? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I feel like I need to sneeze. Okay, so here we have move. I feel like you are listening to your intuition. Now, this particular card for me has often meant like driving or taking some sort of trip. Or, maybe the path that you're on leads you to someone that you're going to have a connection with. And then here, as the central issue, we have open up. So the things that you could have been protective about or hiding, this is for you to open up and release that, release those energies. And yeah, I feel like you are open to receive love again. You're ready. You're holding out your hand and you are ready to put yourself back out there, especially those of you that are dating, or if there was a falling out and, you're reconnecting, and just, it's all about love and romance for you guys. And here we have seek. So again, you have your arms open and ready to receive. You've spent a lot of time alone. You've been meditating. Even if you don't meet anyone, again, this is about self-love or receiving love from the universe, or finding love in other forms and not just a person. It could be through your spiritual practices. It could be through helping others. It could be putting your work in your art or something of that sort. But whatever the case, you are feeling at peace this weekend. You are becoming one with source. You are becoming one with nature. You are able to see the bright side of things. So I just overall feel like it's good energy for you guys. Again, we have heal. So this is like, it's similar to the star card. But you are letting go of anything that was holding you back or weighing you down, and you're breaking free from that, and you're ready to move forward. So again, this is good for those of you that could have been getting over any broken hearts, or those of you that have been dating or praying for love. You're just open. You're saying, I'm ready for it. And I feel like you keep manifesting that energy, and then it's going to lead to your happy ending here. All right, so Scorpios, I hope this has helped. Please feel free to leave feedback, leave your comments. When I say feedback, I'm not talking about, let me clear that up. I don't need y'all putting stuff in all caps. This did not resonate. Like, stop. Don't do that. I'm talking about leave your comments for you and other people to socialize and have something in common and things of that sort. So I appreciate all of you guys for doing that and sharing your stories with other people. But thank you guys. If you want a private reading, you can always email namat76@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed weekend, you guys.